Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is the last day in June. It is June 30th, 26th. It's been somewhat of an eventful week, if I can talk. Hold on a second. Sorry, quick edit there. I just had to clear my throat a little bit. But I've been working on quite a bit of things, and yeah, I got some video here shortly. The Dalek build part 3 was uploaded yesterday, so if you got 25 minutes to spare, take a look at it. It's just me catching up. It's a lot of 3 and 4 times sped up footage of the stages 11 through, it says 11 through 30 on the video. I'm human, I screwed up. It's actually 11 through 35. So I started working on the next set, which is, I think I'm up to 39 or 40 right now. This is the stage where you're going to see the the bass section, and the roller's going to go in. So because this thing's it's gonna move, it's gonna have sound, it's gonna have a remote control, it's gonna open up so you can see the Collid Mutant. I can't wait. I think they're up to like stage 86 now from what I saw in the downloadable PDF. I've been doing a lot of watching of Wayne Green on World of Wayne, and these stages now with all the pieces, the metal pieces, I just went back and looked at the PDF on my phone because they are really tricky, especially when you're trying to watch somebody do it on film and they're looking at it. There goes my phone. We're doing it live, and you're looking at his point of view from it, with the camera looking at the other way, and it's too hard to do it like that. So for these stages, I'm just using my phone. Let me take that off of there. It's just trying to look at all this stuff on here. There's my daughter. Hey, London. But yeah, trying to look at the PDF on this. It's not the easiest, but getting the job done. Okay, so Protector. I gave it a coat of some white Rust-Oleum, and I did all the filming on it as well. There were a couple spots that I still have to pop through some of those. But yeah, you see that? Has to be wiped down. I went through, and this whole thing, I took started off with some 1500 grit sandpaper and ended up with like 2500 grit sandpaper, just cleaning off all the little bubbles and pops and everything. So I'm going to get all that cleaned off, wipe it down with a damp cloth, and then I'll be ready to give it another coat. Yeah, you can see where some of the paint started to pop through the photo etch there, and all I did with that to clean that off, I just took an LED and pop. Don't want to pop the whole thing through. Pop the photo etch off of there. Pop, pop. Yay! But yeah, you could tell the paint's on my fingers. Fun times. So I've got the entire exterior of the ship with one coat, and I sanded it down real good. I don't want to go I'm not going to be like polishing this or anything, but I want to get the smoothest finish that I can because I'm putting a lot of work into this. You've seen that I'm putting a lot of work into it. It's just taking forever. Yeah, partially because of my work schedule, which I ended up going in on my day off yesterday, so yay! But, oops, don't want to do that. But it's coming along. I'm really happy with what I've got so far. I don't want to rush it. I mean, obviously, yeah, I already said that I'm not gonna punch out all these windows here. I'll probably just do probably an oil wash with some off-white or yellow, just to show that maybe even some black to show either lights are on or they're off. And then also on the side of the wings here, you can see there's supposed to be windows there as well. I am not going to pop out all those. I'll just hit those with probably an off-white or yellow for those as well. So, but you can see I do have to hit this with a damp cloth because, yay, the fun of sanding. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that's coming out. And let me get this dust off of me. Yeah, I can't wait until I can do some more work on it. I'm trying to get some stuff done so I can get some more videos like in between, because I know this is taking a long time. For as simplistic as it is, the Tron light cycle is also taking a long time. But yeah, we got our butts handed to us. Oh, what was it? It was, let's see, Father's Day. I knew we were going to be busy. The day after Father's Day, that Monday. Typically in the restaurant business, if you have a busy Sunday or a busy holiday, the day after is typically slow. Not us. We got our butts kicked. And because of the labor issues, I tend to go in to help out on Mondays. And yeah, I was there longer than I thought. So I'm going to pause this real quick and I'll show you something else, something I printed, which is pretty cool. So be right back. Okay, everyone knows I like dinosaurs. I've loved dinosaurs since I was a kid. So I was looking around and on the Bamboo Labs app. I didn't look at Cults 3D yet, but I might still do that. I'm trying to find a copy of the Aurora Ankylosaurus or Ankylosaurus, however you want to say it. I had the model when I was a kid, loved it. It's always been a favorite. I even wrote a little movie script when I was younger, and it was called Ankylosaurus. That's how I always pronounced it, the living tank. And yeah, so I found this. It's a wall hanging of an Ankylosaurus or Ankylosaurus head, like a trophy head, and it's got it's where you can hang it on the wall. I saw this, I was like, you know what, I do have a brand new white filament that showed up, and I didn't know how much I was going to use for it out of what I had. They do tell you how much you're going to use, but I'm not even sure how much comes on a full roll, but I love this. The only thing, it's because it was printed in white, it's going to be hard to, I'm going to have to be real careful about getting into the beak, into the mouth area, so I can get that painted up. I might just have to look at, like after priming it, taking some thin down black paint, just pouring it in there and kind of messing around with it in there. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to just put it on the wall with this or actually get a plaque that'll go around it, stain that up, put it on there, design a little nameplate in in Tinkercad, print that off and put that underneath there. But I just happened to find out today while I was talking to my sister, this is actually my sister's favorite dinosaur. It's always been a favorite of mine, not my very favorite. My very favorite has always been the Styracosaurus. The kind of looks like a Triceratops with no horns up top, but it's got the additional horns on the back frill. That's always been my favorite. So, but yeah, I just want to show you I did this. And I'm just loving this 3D printer. I still want to get my resin printer back up and running. There's a couple things I'd like to do in resin, but for the most part, no fumes. The finish is actually very good. I do have an Iron Man helmet that I printed off. It's in pieces right now. Just have to get it put together, sand it down, get some filler in there, and then that's going to be a nice paint job on that. But yeah, let's see, where did I put them? Yeah, the sanding pads I was using like I said, started with the 1500, ended up with the 250, and the 250 that I was using the most of, let's see, where is it? I just had the stupid thing. Well, when I find it, it looks, let's check the floor, nope. When I find it, I'll know it because it's completely white from the paint. But actually, you know what? It might actually be in here. Yeah, there it is. What's in the box? And there's the phone again. So yeah, it's completely white from that paint. But I went along. I'm really happy with what I got so far, even though it is taking forever. Let me show you real quick on what's going on with the Dalek. Apart from me uploading the third part of the catch-up, or well, the first catch-up video, the third part of the series. So be right back. Okay, so I got to pull out a little farther here. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, these are stages 35 through 39 right here. 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. This thing is going to be huge. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of this for too much longer on this area of my table. So I think I'm going to have to get a sheet of cardboard from work, bring it home, and actually work on it on my kitchen table. After it's completed, I can get it off to the side because I know the supports are going to be, those are all in the works in the newer videos. And then the little cowled mutant is going to sit up here. And yeah, I want to have a half-scale Dalek. Insert yay. Alright, so I just want to show you I'm still working on this bad boy. And yeah, it's got some weight. These are aluminum pieces, but they're still weighty. So yeah, I got a cool little wrench, little Allen wrench, though. Very cool. All right, back to the bench. So that's that right there, and yeah, like I said, it's coming along. I'm using my phone instead of the Wayne Green videos, just because, like, yeah, he's filming from this direction, but he's looking at it from here, so everything's completely backwards. It's easier just to, yeah, I talk with my hands a lot, but I'm not Italian. Although I've been told I dig holes like an Italian. Oh, so with that, I also printed off a little dude, and I'll show you that video here because it kind of goes with, it's gonna be part for my thumbnail. I've been really thinking about this Alien 3 video, one of my most watched videos, but also one of my videos that it just gets a lot of both positive and negative comments, like kind of equal. It's the wrong color. It's not. It didn't come out of a dog. It came out of an ox. Well, that depends on where in the world you watch the movie. If you watched it in Australia, it came out of an ox. If you watched it in the U.S., it came out of a dog. But I do have the 1-to-1 scale dog burster, ox burster, whatever you want to call it, and I printed off a little something to go with it for the thumbnail because I really want to have fun with the thumbnail. Here's a couple of videos for that. Yep, we're going to work on him sooner than later. My last Alien video ranked up as one of my highest viewed, also one of the most commented on, both positive and negative. So I think I need to get some more watch time and subscribers, and I think that little guy right there will do it. Okay, so along with everything else I'm trying to do, I printed off this little guy, and yeah, funny story. When I was getting ready to print him, the only filament that I had that had enough on the roll was pink. So imagine this guy completely in pink. Yeah, little bugger looks like some sort of a marital aide, for lack of better terms. So I'm working on getting him primed. This is going to be a quick and easy paint job, but I want to use him for the thumbnail for my Alien 3 Redux video here, coming up soon, hopefully after that and the protector. That right there, I don't know if you can see right there, some footsies for a printed Warhound Titan, a retro version. But yeah, so he's going to be like popping out of my chest on the thumbnail, so it should be pretty fun. But I'm going to go ahead and get these undercuts primed up real quick. So, next update, you should see him painted up and ready to go. All right, so that was the the little Chestburster there. Yeah, I printed it off in pink because at the time that was the most filament I had on a roll. And like I said in the video, it looks like let's say a marital aide, to be less gross. So yeah, I filmed that out in the garage, and I don't know if you're watching, if you're involved with current events at all today or this week. It is freaking hot. We are under a heat wave. Yeah, I am glistening. I'm not sweating, I'm glistening. So I was out in the garage filming that, and I had to give it a little bit more color on there. But I'm hoping in the next week to have some more paint on him, and I gotta get the protector cleaned off a little bit more so I can get the next coat of white on there. And I actually have a road trip for Monday into Tuesday morning, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to have ready for that, but I'm going to do my best. And for everyone that's been watching, all the new subscribers, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support. I'm trying to get a lot more support, a lot more subscribers, a lot more viewing time. The watch hours really make a difference when it comes to the YouTube Partner Program. So that's why I'm thinking get this Alien 3 video, because that had a lot of action, a lot of tread last time. So we'll see what happens. Again, still support small channels. Modeling with Mike, Easy 8 Online Painting Club. Even though Danny hasn't been making any videos lately, I know he's got some stuff going on, but still check out some of his older videos. And I actually have a collaboration video in the past. Maybe I'll put a link in there, like right over here, and yeah, give him some love too. Country Fried Minis, Shadow and Sun. Ooh, geez, I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head, and it's killing me that I can't think of them. But small channels, love them all. The big boys started off small. That's all I gotta say about that. But my battery light is blinking at me right now. Let me, I don't want to lose anything, so let me just pop this cord in here real quick, and the camera's gonna shake. There we go. And I got 4 minutes left on this card right here, so I'm going to have to get this finished up. But if you like the video, give it a like. It really helps the algorithm get the video out to other viewers. And subscribe if you're not. I think 1566 right now. I'd love to get that up to 1600 in the next, I'd say 2 months. I'm not going to, 2 or 3 months. I'm not going to be a subscriber pig or anything like that. But I'm having a great time with this, and I just want to make sure everyone can see what I'm doing. Comment. I had some really good comments over the last few weeks, and yeah, apart from that, we'll see you next Tuesday on the bench. Hey, if you liked the video, check out the selection on the left-hand side there, and subscribe on the right. And again, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.